guys, how are you doing? I have been meaning to do a shopping haul with you guys, and I have not been able to because I don't shop that often. And the reason I don't do that is we tend to shop in bulk, which is very helpful. Why? Because one, I think shopping in bulk saves money. Okay? Because the bigger quantities of things you buy, they save you a little bit more coins than the smaller quantities of the same things, right? And so I just wanted to show you a few things from my bulk shopping today. The other time we did one for the toiletries, so you might miss a lot of toiletries in this one. But again, I'll try to show you some of the things we tend to buy in bulk. Yeah, and hopefully you can learn something. First things first, I always have a shopping list, okay? So every so often I like to write down what is lacking because I am an impulse buyer. I don't want to be in the supermarket and then want something and then jump on to buy it. I want to just be in the supermarket and stick to the shopping list. That's another money saver, by the way. Write a shopping list, and then when I'm writing a shopping list, like a fresh shopping list, I tend to go back. It's also helpful because it helps me check what we bought like less of the previous time. It also helps me compare prices. It also helps me come up with a new shopping list, right? Like I can check what we bought and is it there? What do I need to add? Because sometimes most of the things we buy are the same, right? So yeah. So number one in my shopping list today is cooking oil. You'll not believe it. I couldn't believe it as well. But the last time, right now it's December. The last time I bought cooking oil was in March. The same quantity. So this is 10 liters cooking oil. I prefer buying this way. Let me first deal with the big things. So maize meal. This is 10 kilograms of maize meal. Usually, instead of buying maize meal in kilograms, I prefer to buy maize and take it to that machine and to be done for like a grade 1 or a grade 2 or a mixture of both. But this time around, I went to the place where I go to buy the maize, or sometimes I get the maize from my friend, and I forgot. Can you imagine, guys? I forgot. But for the last 1 year, I have not bought maize meal in this house. Then we get that. Another thing we bought in bulk is rice. This is 10 kg Himalayan Falcon rice, right? Now, some of these brands we use in our house might not be favorable for you. So find something that you like, especially for this rice. Oh, it's so heavy. This is exercise in itself. For this rice, what happened is it's a new rice that we're using, right? So we went and bought like a smaller, I think we bought 2 kgs or 5. We bought like a smaller packet and saw how we liked it. It wasn't bad rice. So then that helped us like make a decision to buy a huge sachet for this one. I'd advise you, before you buy something in bulk and then end up not liking it, make sure what you're buying in bulk is stuff you've already used in your house and your people already like it. Yes. The other thing we buy in bulk is yogurt, right? I tend to make yogurt sometimes. There was a shortage of milk for a while, and then we found this yogurt, which is this. Can you believe it? This is 650 shillings. I got distracted. So one of the reasons we ended up not making yogurt for a while, which is why I have not put up a recipe for how I make my yogurt, is there was this time when there was like a bit of drought in Nakuru, and then there was like shortage of milk and eggs, and I think that went on throughout the country. That's how we ended up going to look for yogurt, and then we found this yogurt. My advice really is, if you can find somewhere with good milk, buy your own milk and then make the yogurt at the comfort of your own home. Again, I had also this rumor that there was like not real milk, where people mix milk and is it flour? I don't know. Like, it was just a rumor, so that sort of made me shy away from milk. But the supplier who used to supply us with milk at the time didn't have enough milk, or sometimes you'd go, there's milk, sometimes there's no milk. I got tired of that inconsistency, so I started buying this one. So this is like a lifesaver for when I do not want to buy yogurt. Okay, the other thing I buy in bulk is not that, definitely, is this garlic. I learned a new way to preserve my garlic in the freezer using a Ziploc bag, and I am so excited to try that out. So we got this garlic. For me, like, sometimes I think time saving is not only through money, it's through time. Like, if I have to leave the house to go get garlic every time I need to use it, I think that is kind of stressful for me, right? The other thing is, I should stop saying the other thing and just say what the thing is. Ginger, and I will preserve that in the Ziploc bag. Hopefully I can insert a clip here of me doing it. So ginger and garlic, I will preserve them the same way. The other thing you will never go wrong for is onion. There's never too much onion in food, and so I don't think there's too much onions in the store as well, right? Stock up as many onions as you can. That will save you a lot of time. I bought spinach today and kale. I miss fresh spinach and kale, so I can't wait to have that. The baby got spoiled today. I have not tasted this, and they have not tasted it too, so I think I will taste it first, unless, so that if it's too sugary, they can't have it, because I don't want them to get sick. I don't know. I mean, that's just like something I would not often buy. The other thing we buy in bulk is this. Now, when you're buying this in bulk, be sure to check the expiry date, so that you don't buy this in bulk and then it should be expiring. Like, this was made on the 15th November 2022. It should expire next year, 15th November 2023. So we have enough time to consume that. And again, this is not like an everyday drink. It's just for one of those days when you would like to have some drink. Other thing not bought in bulk is this. We just buy this whenever we can, right? Those are apples. This is dania, coriander, fresh coriander. Buy that whenever I can. Bulk, guys. I tend to not find these whenever I want them, so when I find them, I buy a few packets of that. I bought several packets of that because I think you're better off stocking up on pasta. You can't go wrong stocking up on pasta. Pasta is such a to-go meal when you're lazy, when it's easy to make, easy to fix. Check out my pasta recipe in my channel, fried pasta. I'm starting to not remember what content I have on here. I think I'm starting to go past a lot of content. I don't know how much a lot of content is. The other thing I tend to buy in bulk and just stock up on is sausages, because again, to-go meals for when you're lazy or when you can't find something to cook, or for Sunday brunch and stuff. Check out my Sunday brunch made with sausages. For this last, it's a video I shot just the other day. Chicken, we tend to buy that as well, as much as we can, because fresh chicken is hard to come by. Mr. Mans likes smokies, so that is in the list as well. This is my first time buying minced chicken, and because we have a toddler in the house, I can't wait to try this for them. I don't know what recipe I'll make for them with this. That will be very exciting. I have never bought minced chicken before, ever before. And then another new purchase in our house is Club Lemon Lime. I honestly do not know why we bought this, but again, something I can't wait to try. Another purchase, milk. Now, as much as we buy such packet milk because of storage, honestly, the only reason I started buying packet milk is storage. I hate how quickly fresh milk goes bad. So I would prefer to have milk that I don't stress drinking fast so that it doesn't go bad. But for the little one, I noticed, because we have a very trustable vendor who sells this milk. It's fresh milk. It's sold by some Maasais. They get it from some farms. I prefer this whole milk for the baby. So I'd advise, like, as much as possible, try give your children whole milk. Why? Because they could make use of all that nutrients and freshness. So we tend to stock up on this every so often for the little one, so that they can have fresh milk at their disposal as much as possible, as much as needed. The other thing I bought was beef chilies. I got gifted this by someone who came to our house sometime. I don't remember who, but where. This ones are fire. Can you imagine? So I went and bought some for ourselves. So I bought 2 of those. I've been every time, like, can you imagine? Paprika is one of the spices I didn't really buy. So every time I'm trying to make a recipe with paprika, I get so distressed. So at least today I remembered. Again, importance of a shopping list. I've been forgetting to put it in the shopping list because it was not in the shopping list when I first did the other shopping. So now I finally bought like a lot of paprika. I can't wait to try some recipes with this one. I want these types of spoons when I bought Blue Band. And I found them being sold at Food Plus for 17 shillings. And I like them because, why do I like them? Because they don't scratch on the pots, right? So I guess, and then for serving cold foods, please use this to serve a lot of, because it's plastic, cold foods. Don't serve hot stuff with it. And then there's baking powder, and then bicarbonate of soda. Is it just me who mixes these 2 things when I bake? Like, I just always use 2 of this. It's my first time using this bicarbonate of soda. I can't wait to see the results, right? I stock up on baking powder at every opportunity I get, because often I forget to buy it. We got baked beans. It's been a while. I miss baked beans, so I can't wait to try those ones. What else? We got tomato paste. Now, I never used to buy tomato paste because there's a lot of tomatoes where we live. But then sometimes you run out of tomatoes, or sometimes you just want the texture and the thickness of your stews to be a bit thicker, and this comes in handy. I prefer using this to using corn flour. Maybe this as corn flour. I have never thought about that. No, ingredients, tomatoes, double concentrate. So this already thickens like soups and stews. Again, when you make pilau and you put a bit of this, y'all know. Somebody got chewing gum. This is definitely not for me. I have not been wanting to chew anything for a while. Another good thing about bulk shopping, you can jump in on offers. So today we jumped in on one. So we bought 2 of this. This is a kg, and that gave us this. This is such a nice way to try products that you have not tried. So if it's like we've tried other ketchups. Wait, but I've tried this one. But what I'm saying is, if you've tried other ketchups or I've tried other products, the best way sometimes to try a new product is when it's on offer, because this one was really absolutely free. Usually this would go for 700, and both of these went for around the same. This is 320. So that gave us this one. So this combined is cheaper than this. So I don't know, should they have told you to buy this and then get this free? I don't understand the point of this sale, but yeah, that's what happened. The other thing we got, I tried to stock up on, wait, there's something I've not seen. Oh yeah, it's here. I tried to stock up on drugs and some essentials for our drugs cabinet. There's sometimes people have bad tummies, or sometimes you want to travel and you're not sure about the food for wherever you're going to eat, and you want to have this is antiseptic padded fabric plasters. They're fabric, and these are waterproof. These are waterproof plasters for when you want to use, like, to still wash dishes or go to shower or handle water after cutting yourself. Not that I hope to cut myself, but it's nice to keep some of these things, especially with babies. And then, hey guys, can you talk about this goat? This is Kaluma. I can't believe this thing makes such a huge difference, and it's just 40 shillings. We've not had Kaluma in our house. Oh, this smells like my childhood, guys. Like, oh, this reminds me so much of my childhood, because I remember, like, did anyone have Homa when they were young and then they were put Kaluma everywhere? And for a baby, I think this is too hot on their thingy, on their nose. So yeah, we got our first, you're seeing our first Kaluma in this house. I bought that, pretty exciting. I also passed by Good Life. I had some, what is it? I had like a discount because I bought some stuff last week. So I got an antifungal cream. This is for ringworms for babies. This cost 90 shillings. I can't believe it. And then I also got a dewormer for the baby. And then there's Brufen, Cetirizine. These are just things I try to stock up on for first aid, really. These are not, don't self-medicate. These are just stuff I stock up on for first aid. Maybe someone gets sick at night or stuff like that. And they are not children drugs, they are for adults. Bulk shopping, please buy these things. Like, there's nothing as frustrating as noticing this thing is like worn out and you don't have another one to replace. The last time I bought these things, and of course I didn't buy 4, I think I bought 6. I think I bought 6. Was it 6? I don't remember. But the last time I bought this was last year. So because I still have some, no, I didn't buy 6. I don't remember. But the last time I bought these things was last year, and I'm sure it will be a long time before I buy this again. The other thing I bought was a huge Vaseline, because I am a Vaseline baby. And I don't know why I like this Vaseline baby, even on myself. So the other thing we stock up on is this. Guys, this is bar soap. Let me not talk loudly for this one. But guys, don't use showering soap to wash your underwears. Use bar soap. So I stock up on this, not for clothes, but for underwears in the bathroom. Again, wash your underwears in the bathroom. Don't collect underwears and all that bacteria to wash later. Other thing we stock on is this. This is 3 kgs soap for washing machine. We stock up on Starsoft always. I think we've used 3 cans in the last 1 year. Two, yeah, 2. So this is the third one. That one we just opened the other day. And Jik, stock up on such things. That's nice. There's one more thing, let me show you. Oh yeah, I bought this. I don't stock up much on this because my taste changes every time, but this is Geisha Naturals, and the reason I like it, it comes with these buckets. Sometimes I use these buckets as planters. Sometimes I have 3 in the kitchen, which when I peel potatoes I can wash in them. So the white ones I mostly use in the kitchen. The other colored ones, maybe the ones I get from Sunlight and stuff like that, I use in the laundry area. Right? Very exciting. One of the last things I like to stock up on is disinfectant. Maybe for the bathroom surfaces, you know, when we mop the house, I pour this into the water. First thing, it smells very nice. This is lavender. It smells nice, and I'm happy to know that our floors are disinfected. The essential items in our house, not very essential, but essential, which we buy once in a while, is olive oil. We like to have that. Sometimes you want to have salads or some meats or some type of recipes that require that. I stock up on plenty of oats. Let me check the expiry date of this, because this is the last batch that I have. Guys, where is the expiry? Oh, here. Oh, June 2023. June 2023. So I stock up on oats because I like making homemade granola. Please go check my homemade granola recipe right here. The other goat in our house is Cowboy. Guys, the chapos made from this. And there's chapatis, and then there's chapos made from this. Again, guys, check out my chapati recipe down below for layered chapatis. Keep sending your support, your likes. Keep subscribing. I love it. I love seeing the progress we're making. Yeah, guys, I'm happy. More tips that I learned. So I was always looking at the watermelons in the supermarket and being like, this is too expensive, this is too expensive. So one time, so we had been buying watermelons from outside, and all watermelons were always just really watery and without a taste. So there's this one time we tried a watermelon from Naivas, and it was very nice. So from then on, I was like, if the difference is honestly 100 shillings, I'm happy paying that and taking a nice watermelon. So that has led us here to supermarket watermelons. I guess the quality that is delivered in supermarkets is better. I am not sure why. Another thing I like to have in the house is Weetabix. Why Weetabix? Let me tell you guys, if you have a child in your house, you know for sure sometimes you will catch yourself off guard. Why? Sometimes there's no porridge, you've not made porridge, and there's nothing to eat. Or you just need, or there's something to eat, and that something to eat will take them forever to eat. Once in a while, we give Weetabix, which comes in so handy, especially maybe on Sunday mornings. Why? Because I don't want to give him something heavy. They eat in church, so I don't want to give him something very heavy and then his other friends are eating and he can't snack with them. So this comes so much in handy sometimes on Sundays when we're in a rush and we're gonna go to church. 2, I don't know about like giving it every time, but I think it's very healthy when you pair it with fruits and stuff like that. But once in a while, let it not be like every day. Don't come at me if you do it every day. That's honestly on you. But I like it for once in a while. It's a lifesaver, trust me, especially when you have toddlers. More things I buy in bulk. This one I didn't buy today. is barbecue sauce. I like to have this like 2 cans or several, like 2 or 3 cans just in the store. The other thing you can never go wrong stocking up on is ketchup. This was a new ketchup that I tried, and this was such a it was such a bold move because I had never tried this ketchup, but thank God it was nice. So yeah, I've used this. It's almost there. So these are some of the things we really stock up on, because I hate needing ketchup and there's just no ketchup in the house. And I don't like tomato sauce. I like how thick ketchup is. Did we talk about check for expiry dates before you stock up on anything? Be sure that your family can consume the things you're stocking up on in bulk before then. So be very cautious about expiry dates. Another thing I like to stock up on is this. I use this like this for me are multi-purpose. They're not just for the kitchen. I use them in the bathroom, like wherever, sinks, whatnot. So this came as a gift. These two came as a, I think both of these came as a gift, and then I cut. It's usually this size, and then I cut it in half because when it's big, it's too chaotic. A lot of matchboxes. And I also stock up on this because it's very frustrating to want to use them and they're not there. But lately, do you know, I realized if you don't burn food, you will not need this, right? But there's always just one somewhere to wash stuff. Yeah, I forgot to mention, I also use this to wash potatoes when we're making jacket potatoes instead of peeling them. I stock up on kitchen wipes, these sponge wipes. I know they're expensive and they look useless, but they're important. I have come to appreciate them. It's good to buy. These are the ones I bought last year, and I think I outdid myself. I went in too hard. So I've only used, like, this was 6. I've used 3 of them. Maybe I'm overusing mine, but I don't think so. So yeah, I stock up on a lot of those as well. And the other thing I stock up on is soy sauce. This is the last of the last stock, and we had bought like 3. And see, we just opened the other one. It's very nice. You feel very, like, you feel, the reason I stock up, if I'm being honest, is that you feel the pinch of buying these things when you're buying them, but once you buy them, it's like you're like stress is just finished. You're easy peasy. Sugar is another thing I stock up on very much. So this is 5 kgs because baking, porridge, tea, I love tea, and I like my tea with sugar. Yeah, and while talking about grains, I don't know if I talked about groundnuts. Groundnuts is something I like to stock up on because I bake them in the house, and then we can have just random snacks sitting around for consumption whenever. The other thing that is so painful to buy, but I don't regret buying, is this foil. It's 90 meters. See right there, 90 meters. It seems so illogic to buy that, and also the cling film is 300 meters. But guys, just invest. Imagine it's been a whole year, and I think we'll go another year of using this. It's been a whole year of using this, like, just comfortably. Cling film with the grills and stuff like that. I also like to use cling film with the air fryer. I don't know why, I just like to do that. And yeah, there's still a lot left. You can't see it, but there's still a lot left. So this is one thing I would highly recommend, that you budget. You can write up a shopping list and then see how much it will cost, and then you can budget for that. And some of these, can you imagine a whole year, guys, a whole year of not buying cling film and foil? This was such an important addition to our house. Another thing I really enjoy stocking up on is grains. Different types of grains. These are the only grains that I haven't boiled yet. Most of our grains, I usually stock them and then put them in the pressure cooker and store them in the freezer. I don't like this. I don't like green grams in the freezer. So I prefer to cook less and less of this whenever we need them. That's why you see this huge packet of green grams. Don't forget your salt. Buy the biggest. Woo! That's what poked that? That's the biggest. Like, buy the biggest salt. I like to stock up on serviettes. You can never go wrong with that. I like to stock up on kitchen towels. Can never go wrong with that, right? Because those ones don't spoil and they come very much in handy. What else am I forgetting? So soap, yeah, and then just personal effects. One last most important essential in our house is this. Guys, I don't know what they put in Lato milk, but since I have taken Lato milk since I was in college. Then Lato milk disappeared, then it came back. Guys, I don't know what they put in this milk, but it has addicted me. It is good milk. Guys, it's not thin. Like when you make tea with Lato and you make tea with other brands, guys, I don't even know who Lato belongs to. Eh? But when you make tea with Lato and when you make tea with other brands of milk, you can notice the difference. Like the whiteness, the thing. It's just nice milk. I love it. I love it so much. Weirdly, I don't think that many people are consuming it. So it's cheaper than any other milk brands in the supermarkets. Which, again, I don't understand. It's the better milk, but it's cheaper. Which is, again, I'm not complaining. It's good for me. I love it. If you haven't tried it, maybe visit your local store. Try a sachet of it. And then, if you like it, just come comment down below so that other people can also go and try it. But I love it. Try one packet. Don't buy a whole carton like me. And then see how that goes. Okay? So that's it for today. I hope you learned something. Hi. Okay, that's very good. Give me a minute. Thank you. So that's it for today. I hope we speak again very soon. I hope I can keep being consistent. Merry Christmas, guys. Take care of yourselves. Maintain a positive attitude. Just peace, man. Peace with yourself, and be honest with yourself, and be in the moment with yourself. There's not much expectations for anything. There's no, don't be too hard on yourself. It's baby stuff. Okay, so guys, having a toddler in the house is something else. Yeah, so positive vibes, peace. Mwah. Mwah, mwah. Merry Christmas, and I'm sending you family love and peace this season. Take care, enjoy, peace.